Okay, if you notice, this is the last page of notes. And so we are almost done here with this unit. You guys have a test next week. Here we go. We are writing equations of circles, which you've already done a little bit of. And so just to remember here, what was the standard form equation of a circle? Standard form having h's and k's. What was that form? X minus h quantity squared plus y minus k quantity squared equals the radius squared. Okay, where h comma k is the center. So again, they change signs, and the center is the center, and r is the radius. So we want to write the circle equation in standard form with the given information. So this is really easy here. On number 1, we have our center. So that's our h and our k, and our radius is 2. And all we need to do is plug in the h and the k and the 2, and that's all we need. So we have x minus 5 quantity squared plus y minus the 3 quantity squared equals, now we need our radius squared. So we need 2 being squared, which is 4. Okay. What if number 3, what if they give us a diameter? What do we need from that? Yeah, so the radius would be 9. And then again, we can write our equation because we have the h and the k and the r. Super easy. So what should I write?
X plus 2.
Good. X plus 2 quantity squared plus?
Y plus 11.
Quantity squared. Equals 9 or?
18.
81. Yeah, 9 squared. 9 times 9 is 81. Yeah. All right. And then what if we have like number 5 here? Again, the center is our h and k, and they're giving us a radius. Let's see. So that's going to be x plus 4 quantity squared plus y squared. Yeah, do we need to write y minus 0 quantity squared? You don't need to, so we can just leave it y squared. You don't even need the parentheses. Either way is fine. Now, the radius, we need to take radical 47 and square it. What happens when we take radical 47 and square it? It's just 47. Yeah, that's right. The square and the square root are inverse operations. They cancel one another out, so we just get 47. All right, I don't think we need the middle there. Let's look down at just number 11 here. You guys have already done this, so given a graph, what do we need to know if we're given the graph?
The
center and the radius. Yeah, so can we like figure out where the center is here? Yeah, it's pretty easy to tell. Is it 3, -3 or 3, -2?
-3.
Yeah, so the center's at 3, -2. And what's our radius then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. All right, so it's pretty easy to deduce where that center is. And so what's our equation?
X plus 3.
Minus 3 quantity squared plus
XY minus
plus 2 quantity squared. The signs change. Equals 25. 5 squared is 25. Very good. Do you guys have any questions so far? Super easy, right? Okay, so we do have get a little bit harder. So it does get just a little bit harder, but really it's not too terrible. Let us recall here we might be given the center and a point on the circle, And so what we would need to do, like, and this is easy to count, but maybe the point is a slanty line. So maybe we're just given 2 points. We would need to figure out our radius. And the way we would need to do that is we would need to use the distance formula. So if you'll remember, the distance formula is a giant square root. Do you remember what's inside of it? Squared, plus minus y1 quantity squared. Good, yeah. So this is the distance formula. X2 minus x1 quantity squared plus y2 minus y1 quantity squared. But, I'll just leave it at that. And then I did just want to review the midpoint formula. Midpoint is just an ordered pair. Do you remember how to find the midpoint?
Isn't it like, it's something divided by 2?
True. Now these are x's and y's because it's an ordered pair. So it is x1 plus x2 divided by 2. It's just the average of the x values, so you're adding and dividing by 2. And then the y1 plus y2 divided by 2. We don't need the midpoint formula for these first ones, but we might need them down here when we're given points of a diameter. Why do we need the midpoint?
Do we need the center?
Yeah, so that midpoint formula would help us find the center, okay? And then, of course, we would also need to find the distance, too, all right, to figure out the radius. We're not going to do those, though, because I don't want to work that hard. You okay with that?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Okay, so they gave us the center at 910. What information goes into our equation? Like, what? How does that help us?
There are x's and y's.
True. But for our standard form equation, what is the center? H and K. Sorry, thanks. That's what I was getting at. I'm really glad it's Friday, you guys. All right, but we still need to figure out the radius. And so what we have is they gave us the center, and they gave us another point on the circle. And because I don't have a picture, I'm going to go ahead and find that radius using the distance formula. The distance between my center and my point on the circle. So I'm going to use my distance formula. I have some stuff squared plus some stuff squared, all under square root. And so I want to go ahead and subtract my x's. So what number should I subtract?
9, wait, minus 7?
Yep. And then I need to subtract my y's. What number should I subtract?
10 minus 4?
Good.
Okay.
All right, so there's my setup. Let's see, what is 9 minus 7?
2.
2 squared is
4.
4. Okay, so there's a 4 there, plus 10 minus 4 is 6, and 6 squared is 36. So I get radical 40 for my radius, and I'm totally fine just leaving it like that, because when we plug it into our formula, we're going to square it anyway. And what happens when you square a square root? It goes away, yeah. So our formula would be something squared plus something squared equals our radius squared. What should we write? X minus 9, quantity squared, plus, we want to use our center, y minus 10, quantity squared. And then we want our radius squared. And of course, if we square a square root, it's just 40. So there's our equation. Is that okay? Do you want to do one more? Yeah. Number 16. Let's do number 16. So again, my center gives me my h and my k. So that's nice to know, but I still need to find what? Radius. So my radius is just going to be the distance formula. A bunch of stuff squared plus a bunch of stuff squared. And so what are the x's?
-2 plus 9.
Good. -2 minus a -9. Minus a -9 turns to +9, okay? All right, what about the y's? Yeah, 0 minus a -4. It becomes 0 plus 4. All right, what is -2 plus 9? 7 squared would be 49. And then 4 squared is 16. And 49 plus 16 is 65? Is that right? Yeah, you guys are better at math than me. Okay. Any questions on that? All right, what's our formula for our circle equation then?
-2 squared plus y squared.
Equals 65. Very good. Again, it's the square root of 65. We got to square it. And the radical and the square root cancel out. So we just get that. Do you guys have any questions for me?
What do we got, paper or Delta Math?
Delta Math.
No.
Okay. That was only 11 minutes, you guys. It's like